Okay, let's... So we're going to keep casting Death, I don't care, till the wheels fall off. It's got to start paying dividends at some point. It has to. But I will get rid of some of these guys. For starters. Damn it, not this time. In general, she's been the one that's been breaking through with the criticals, but not this time. So my fears were confirmed. I went up to level 7 and nothing really happened. Which is a shame. Oh, this basically makes them do what they did last. I guess it's kind of useful for farming here, because you will kill them eventually. Yeah, there you go. Got to make use of those tools. This has been shit. I'm going to take this middle one down. Once I get a barrier to level 4, I'm going to start working on wall, I think, at level 4. Yeah, only works against the undead. Lame. Watch Break come in and do the job. Still pretty unreliable. Yeah, this time my status effects were pants. Like, only slow basically worked. Break didn't work either this time. Showed me up. Let's head down. Just so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different exits. Okay. This is... Oh, it's like this middle bit is self-contained. That's annoying. Okay. Aha! We have new enemies though. This is exciting. Okay. Just when I was starting to lose interest in this session, new enemies pull me back in. Look at that, Rhyhorns. What are we going to do? We're going to fire off death at them. Of course. I think I'll use stop against them this time. So we'll go with all of these first, see if anything happens. Yep. Double blind. Take that. Aha! There we go! Woo! Don't come back. Yes. Okay. There we go. Took 6,000 castings to get a legitimate kill using death. So we're just going to keep going. Throw a slow on them too, and then we can attack on the next turn. Wow, stopped and slowed. Yeah, okay. Can't get too ambitious with death. It worked once. I think like 1 death and 1 break per encounter working. I think that's pretty reasonable. But you can see, once we put our foot on the gas, the team's unstoppable. I mean, I'm kind of preparing for a situation that may never arise. For me, it's like, if I come up against stuff that's going to be really tough, I want to have my statuses with me so that I can actually have a, you know, make a real battle of it. But I don't know. It's feeling like it's not. It might never be necessary, and I could have just hacked my way through the whole game anyway. So it's a tough one. Yeah, there's definitely immunities at play here, though. I do think this session's been a bit unproductive because there's so much death immunity among what I've faced. So, like, for example, blind never works on the green ones, but it seems to almost, well, it works almost always against the yellow ones. So, like, in this battle, there's pretty much no point in me casting death. But I do think break can work against them. Yeah, it's another reason why break is superior to death in this game, it seems, because obviously undead will still die. Okay. Some nice level ups there. So we've got to go all the way around here. And unfortunately with these guys still I can't like blast my way through. But I'm definitely going to speed things up. I'll probably have to teleport out if I can to get my MP back and then dive back in with some no encounters. I'm going to start embracing the no encounters mod, honestly. I don't care. Come on, guys. Do it. There it is. Right, so this is an encounter where death has actually worked, so therefore we will use it. Come on! Ugh. Lame. Yeah, they're pretty weak. There we go, got one with that. Not quite this time. But I think from here we can finish him off. There we go. B4. And again, there's 65 different things here. Okay. Yeah, at this stage I'm fully in Blaster mode. The enemies here aren't interesting at all. We got some new enemies that kind of hyped me up for a minute, but they're very weak. So we're just going to keep moving here. Unless I see something different. At least like on the first floor we had like the Malbro and stuff, but it's been pretty crap other than that. So these guys still obviously a little bit different to the rest, so I don't mind as much, but I think they definitely overdid it a bit with some of these dungeons. There's too many entrance and exits, and again, it all, like, when you throw in the high encounter rates as well. And the fact that to get anywhere with these buffs and these stasis and stuff, you have to cast them so many times. It's like the ultimate old school padding. So it's like now, again, how on earth do I have any clue on which way to go here? It's just so much back and forth. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different entrances or exits to this one floor. Like, how? Okay, I'm just going to keep going down here, obviously. I feel like at this stage, what's in the chest isn't a huge deal either. A lot of the time you can find it later on in shops. Like, you get access to nicer stuff earlier, but the team's already very strong, as you can see. It's not a problem. So definitely starting to make use of the frustration limitation tools here to get through. Okay, finally I'm down here now. Okay, the others are all treasure rooms. At least I've established that, which is helpful. Sleep tome, not helpful. But I can go through here, yeah. Okay, good. There hasn't even been like interesting chest encounters. Like they've been doing that a lot too, where there's monsters coming out chests and there's sometimes like different battles, more difficult ones. There's been nothing. This whole place has been rubbish. Like the enemies are just too low level as well. They provide nothing. There you go. So now we have a boss finally. What we shall do is use some ethers. Don't mind too much here, just doing a bit of that. Okay, let's go for it. Yeah, I have a feeling again it's going to be a boss where I'm going to try and do all these buffs and all that stuff, and then in like 5 hits it's going to die. But we'll see. It guard mask. Here we go. Is there going to be a big spike in difficulty? There's big spikes, but will it be a spike in difficulty? That I don't know. It worked against the purple horny boys, so let's see what it does here. Never know, maybe it has some status ailment stuff. Let's see how we do. Okay, that's promising. I feel like the idea of using death against a boss, this is still a boss. Yeah. When they're not singular bosses, to me they don't feel like a boss. Like 4 of the same enemy, like this. It doesn't feel like a boss battle, it just feels like a random encounter. So this is what I mean about like the bosses just being really weak in this game for me. But hey, this theme is good at least. There we go. Look at that. But yeah, these guys have no chance. It's not even close. Yeah. Okay. Let's just get through here. At least it didn't die in 1 hit. Or 2. Needed 3 sets of hits. Okay. Last set of moves here. Damn, 2 deaths in 1 battle. There you go. Cannot complain about that. And there's a black mask. Woohoo! Okay. Nice. So I think in the name of... Yeah, there's a teleport out. In the name of my sanity, I will put the no encounters mod on. Woohoo. And I will clean up here, and then I will leave, because I CBA to come back here again. This has been probably the worst dungeon of the game for me so far. The level's too low. there's just far too many entrances and exits. It's just not good. Nothing interesting happened here. Like, the boss battle at the end was kind of crap. Death Idol. That sounds interesting at least, but it's probably just an item that casts a high level death. Let's see. Has the same effect as Fear. At least it's a unique item, one we have not got before. Let's see. It's this one. This is definitely a good way to keep your sanity while playing this one if you're not into that whole thing. Because this is like, yeah, you go the wrong way, it's not the end of the world. You'll be fine. Ah, finally! Okay. Again, good excuse to put some unique enemies that you don't normally find in this area. Opportunity missed. Wow. Okay, fine. The status effects also are kind of... There was a phase maybe like 3 hours ago, 3-4 hours ago, where we had enemies that could cast confusion on multiple enemies or multiple party members, or put multiple party members to sleep, stuff like that, and now it's kind of gone backwards. They're all just physical attacks that sometimes give you venom, and like that's it. So again, it's a step down. It's a strange like up and down in difficulty. It's not purely a case of, oh, I've just become OP now. Like, the enemies are objectively not as dangerous as they were a few hours ago. The magicians that we were facing in Ffii, for example, they could put your party to sleep and stuff, so I don't know. It's funny, I went off the back of like my favourite gameplay session to probably the worst one so far. But break went up, so that's good. Gaia drum. What's that? Let's have a look. Yeah, true, we still have like the quake spell and stuff. Oh yeah. Antidote. How many do we have now? 18 of 20. That's not so bad. How many is left? Let's get back out here first. Okay, there's one on this floor. Maybe access through here. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's all things that we've faced before. Yeah, not using death this time. Just have the whole party casting Cure. Let's see how many of them we can take out if we do that, but she won't be able to help. Cure 7. Wow, okay. Alright, Maria, fine. Phoenix down, okay. Again, in your minds, imagine how long all of this extra work would have taken. You would have watched another like 3 episodes of the same encounters over and over and over again. Unreal. Don't think I took this one. I'm trying to remember, like, I think with the Pixel, before the Pixel Remaster OG version, I don't think you had this map functionality and stuff either. Good God, you would have been in these places for hours and hours. But yeah, see, for example, like I went the wrong way. I need to... Which one is it? Is it this one? Think so? Yeah, okay, good. The final chest that I needed, spider silk. I think with that I'm done, right? Sweet. Okay. So it saved me literally another like 40, 50 encounters there with that. God bless you, mod. Let's go. And there it is. The wonderful tropical island. I mean, I had high hopes for it. Tiny island in the middle of nowhere. Usually should have like unique enemies and cool things going on. And it ended up being like 90% stuff we've already fought. And it was a pretty lame boss battle at the end. Where it was like 4 of the same enemy that's kind of slightly beefier than a random encounter. So, unfortunately, not the game's greatest moment. Okay. So... yeah, we got this too. So now we can set up another showdown against the doppelganger. I don't need to go back to my city or town here, I think. Wow, okay. Sure. Were these undead? I don't remember. One good thing about stuff like Death and Break is that while you're training it up, obviously you still run the chance of eliminating enemies too. So it's not purely done for the sake of training, even when it's like lower level. But levels 6 and 7 have not worked here. So we're just going to get on the attack and finish him off quick here. So I will be resorting more to this like fast forward if I just want to blaze through with attacks. Because this just fast forwards and repeats the same move you already did. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to start to happen more often now, especially bits that we've done already. I will bypass the first floor of the Mycelia cave. As Furion goes over 2000 HP as well. Nice. Double Malbros. Interesting. Okay. See if we can kill some stuff. Let's definitely take out at least one of the Malbros. That's something. So on paper, like double Malbro should be one of the hardest things we've encountered so far. But taken out in one hit. Well, one turn, I guess. And well, Break has worked on it before, so I know it can work again. But yeah, the Malboro so far only seems to have paralysis. You know what? I'm literally just going to wait. Show me something. Show me something other than just a basic attack that does paralysis. Yeah, I guess the Malboro wasn't much of a thing in Final Fantasy 2. Maybe there's a higher level Malboro, but I don't know. You'd have to be really weak to not be able to kill this thing. Like, seriously weak. Yeah. I've generally been as open-minded and kind to the game as I can, but when I'm not having fun, I'm not having fun. I I can't be enjoying myself every single second of these playthroughs. You know how it is. Right, back here. I was gonna quickly just heal before I did. Cure's getting close to level 8 now. Yeah, it moves pretty fast. I do like that. Useful. Okay. Honestly, I think for this one I'll just use like a couple of ethers. 3 of them. I think that's good enough. Right, throw a save in. What is she suffering with? Nothing. Okay. I guess she was on the previous save. Okay. So let's get through this first, because we've got, again, there's a lot of chests here. Yeah, we need to get to the doppelganger, so I will fast forward to that and then we will see what happens. Okay. I'm gonna go very close so I don't get encountered. Alright, here we go. The doppelganger is motionless. The purity of Ffirian's heart is stifling the defiled heart of the creature. You place the black mask on the doppelganger. Bye-bye. The mask and the creature vanish. Cool. Off we go. Yep. Once again. Right, where to begin? The one on the top right is interesting. I assume we have to fall through something to end up there. But I'll get this. There's only one chest on this floor. I'll go up to that one first. See what we're dealing with. And well, we might have new enemies now. Or not. Or not. So, these are all at level 3. Maybe let's work on some holy. Break still works against the undead, so I think it's a good shout. But yeah, to get that holy doing any kind of numbers, it's a lot of work. There you go. Nice. 635. I guess again it's the case that when they're asleep they take full, they're not able to evade anything, so they take full damage. I remember watching that back in editing in a previous session. I think I was confused about why they take so much damage in a situation like that, and then it kind of dawned on me that that's probably why it is. I'm gonna break this arsehole. Good damage. Wow. Yeah, even when they land one hit, it's pretty tough. But yeah, when you sleep, your evasion drops to 0, which again, mechanically for that one, I definitely like. That's smart. It makes sense. Historically, I'm just used to when you're asleep, you basically take the same damage. And well, when you take a physical hit, you should be waking up when you sleep, obviously. Let's see if level 7's showing any signs of help against these guys. Let's try some Scourge. Whoops. Yeah, Blind's doing work. Basically, from now on, I think if the States Element's not doing it regularly, then I'll stop using it. Because like blind is level 6 too, so now I have to assume that these guys must have some kind of immunity, so it's a waste of time. And so it's not worth it for the sake of like training it up. If I've done it 3 or 4 times and I see nothing, then against that particular enemy it's just not worth using. Because I think if the enemy doesn't have immunity to it, even like level 4 and 5s, you'll start to see it working like this. So I think a decent chunk of enemies have some kind of immunity. Okay, let's just finish this off. That's why I do love the general like immune text. Like there should be a difference between missing and immunity, because in this game we know that there's like a percentage chance, like an RNG situation where a status ailment gets afflicted or not. And so to know if that chance is going to be 0 no matter how many times you cast, or whether there is a chance, I feel like you kind of need to, you know, see it represented on the screen. But you know how it is, gamers these days, they just want everything handed to them on a platter, don't they? Back in my day it wasn't like that. But you can see like a slow 5 even on an enemy that's susceptible. It seems to work pretty reliably. There you go, so it did work that time. So there is a chance of break 6 working. That's good to see.